Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow, 180.
Happy. Q26.
Number tight. 43.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
6-6, pull it high, smooth.
On play action, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Attack! Yellow!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
319!
They'll run here with Balaj. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Damian Wilson on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Pilot, 64, weak. Offensive 2. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Williams. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Touchdown, Miami!
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Wide, get wide. Slam.
15.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He may try it. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Yellow, yellow. That's a line.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, you would title this one, A Half to Remember, wouldn't you? His second return touchdown of the game.
What if I'm not into cheesy movies?
Well, go ahead and get into it, man, because I just did it, and you're going to green light that one. How about those returns? Maybe they ought to think about not kicking him the ball.
Yeah, they might want to go away from him in the future. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This for his running back, McCoy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And there he goes again. The 30. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A 93-yard kickoff return as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. You think you won't get this?
19-6. Get in the weight room. 90 is a mic.
6-man.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
Come on, fellas. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
90 is a Mike. Bravo. 90 is a Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
90 is a Mike. Time to go. 90 is a Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yards.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
90 is a Mike.
Watch attack.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, 43, 15.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. On play action, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Milage. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
43! 43!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Tie it right.
You got three down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's track. 97, let's go. Check. 90 is a mic. Let's go, baby.
Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try for Mahomes. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.